Thank you for returning to King's Legacy Group. Again, I am NECA, your narrator and owner of King's Legacy Group. You are about to view additional parts to the topic indicated on the first slide. Thank you again for returning to complete the learning process of information that is vital and relevant to your financial journey. So enjoy. This is the short disclaimer you have already read and was narrated on the original slide of this presentation topic. Therefore, please read again at your leisure for the additional slides you are about to view. Tackling your debt. Again, you need to pull all three credit reports: your Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Examine each for any discrepancies and errors to request corrections. Focus on newest debt because there's more of a negative impact on your report. It can take 1 to 2 years to rebuild your bad credit for a lifetime of positive results and financial freedom. Make your digital fingerprint a powerful tool. New debt will take you about 1 to 2 years to build. Old debt, 2+ years, meaning bad debt. Highest debt, make arrangements. Lowest debt, easiest thing to conquer first. Okay? If you are paying off debt, look at what's new, what's old, what's highest, what's low. Okay? New debt is anything from 1 to 2 years. So if that's negative debt, you want to try to take care of that first. If you are behind on new debt, you want to take care of that first. Then you want to go to your lowest debt, the lowest amount. Take care of that second. Then you want to move to your highest new debt. Highest debt. You can probably lump it in with the old debt that's more than 2 years old and just break it down so you can resolve those together at the same time until you get to the point of zero. That's the best way of utilizing the snowball effect. I know the snowball effect starts with the lowest and works your way up to the highest. But keep in mind, older debt has less impact on your current status. So you could hold off on taking care of the old debt that's more than 2 years old. But the new debt of 1 to 2 years, you need to take care of that quick because it's really bringing your score down because of the age of it. Okay? If you're about to turn 18 years old and you get your first credit card, please stop screwing this up, young people. Do things right. If you are on this platform and you are learning financial literacy and you're gonna put real commitment to following the tools and the resources that I'm providing, your life will be so much better as an adult. It takes about 6 months of on-time, low utilization, and responsible spending to gain a good start of credit history. It will take 30 days to get a FICO score of 750 if you're doing good. It takes 30 days because that's the first time your information is reported. 750 FICO credit score after establishing your new credit history into adulthood. Again, that's awesome. You're starting on the right foot. As you build a good credit reputation, you should invest in your future starting now. So even though you're going through the process of paying off debt, don't put off starting your investment portfolio, which we will talk about in another presentation. Bad habits with your money and credit. If you keep bad habits when it comes to your finances, it will affect your buying power, your borrowing power, your credit worthiness, and you will be prejudged during your first impression. Your money and credit should never be a hindrance in your life. Your approval for credit or opening a bank account can be an issue when you have bad habits. The amount of interest you will be charged can be as high as 8 to 13% and extremely high of 14 to 24%. With bad habits, you will only be able to get approved for from predatory lenders, and they'll be offering you 25 to 300%. Yes, 300%. And sometimes you can feel so desperate in life because of the bad money choices that you make, you're going to accept a loan with 300% interest, which is crazy. Like Title Max and stuff like that? Yeah. Problem getting a job? Yes. Depending on what you're doing in life, whether you have a college degree or you're in a career that you're able to move up in, once you get to a certain position in a company, they're going to do a credit check on you to see if you're worthy to be in that position, if you can be trusted to handle money or understand how to handle money. And if you don't, you can be denied the job of your dream or be denied the next job that you wanted and needed that would have given you more income. You're going to be penalized on a car, health insurance, and even life insurance. You can be denied life insurance with bad credit, especially depending on the type of policy you're going for. Having bad money habits, you're going to be paying more interest on the market value of a house. You're going to have a higher interest rate. Yeah, you can get approved for a house, but if you get approved, you're going to be paying more than this, the standard market value. You're going to be paying more than market value. Store credit, you're going to be given the highest interest rate. So keep in mind that your personal credit, which is also called personal guarantee, also is needed to help you start your business. I know you all hear it doesn't, but that's a lie. I can tell you right now. I opened up my second business account and the teller told me, you know you got approved for a $5,000 credit card. Like, no, I didn't know that. And that was based on all the hard work I've been doing since January this year to rebuild my credit, pay my bills on time, and take other strategies in response to building my business credit. That hard work paid off. So now I have a business credit card with a credit limit of $5,000. And as long as I continue to practice what I'm preaching and doing what I've been doing this past year, then the next step, and this is from the teller's mouth, the next step, they're going to be offering me a line of credit of $30,000. So yes, that's on my to-do list to get to the point to where I'm going to accept that line of credit because I know I'm going to need it for my business. I don't need it right now. I mean, it was tempting, but I said no, we'll just do the credit card. I'll be back in 6 months. And we'll go from there. More credit denials when you have bad money habits and high interest rates for everything you try to do. This can also affect a new personal relationship or an existing relationship. If one of you are dedicated and understand financial literacy and practice it, and one of you don't, that can be an issue in your personal relationship. What they do, credit bureaus acquire their information from data providers, which can be creditors, debtors, debt collection agencies, Vendors or offices with public records, like court records, for example, are publicly available. You can have a good score but be denied based on your lack of mixed credit profile. Your credit worthiness can quickly improve by having a strong mixture of credit and the length of your credit history, which is called the age of account. FICO score. Let's understand the FICO score. There are three models. You have your FICO score, which is a model under the Fair Isaac Corporation, which gauges differently based on your mix of credit. There are different FICO score versions. The second model is VantageScore. The third one are other credit scores. Not the most commonly used. Most commonly used is FICO and Vantage. Purpose. Each uses custom scoring models built in-house with house statisticians or external third parties. These models are based on risk scores as input. FICO scores. The most widely used version as of 2021 is still FICO score 8, even though it has been followed by FICO score 9 and 10 suit. As of 2014, score 9 includes rental payment history and to reduce negative impact on unpaid medical accounts and paid third-party collections. VantageScore version as of 2006 has a VantageScore of 2.0 that ranges from score 501 to 990. A 3.0 and 4.0 with a range of 300 to 850. Different scoring methods assign different weights to the factors that determine your credit score, and I'm going to explain. Scoring percentages. Scoring percentages. FICO score. Remember I talked about how your profile is calculated with each category having a percentage of value. For the FICO score, 35% is related to your payment history. 30% relates to your amounts owed. 15% is related to your length of credit history. Remember I talked about student loans? That's the age, the length of credit history. That contributes 15% to your credit profile. 10% is related to new credit that you obtain. And 10% is related to your credit mix. This is the level of value each of these place on your credit profile. So how you perform in each one affects your overall score. Okay? VantageScore is different. The payment history has a value of 40%. Your depth of credit is 21%. Your credit utilization is 20%. Your credit balances is 11%. Recent credit is 5%. And your available credit is 3%. So again, keep in mind that the two most used, the FICO and the VantageScore, the two most used references have a different variation of scoring system. Reputable sources. These sites don't require you to provide your credit card to check your score, which means you can check it as often as you want at no cost. The caveat is these scores can be inflated as much as 60 to 70 points higher than the FICO score banks and other lenders will see. So, other sources to get your actual FICO score for free. Experian Credit Works, Credit Wise from Capital One, Credit Karma, Credit Sesame. People always ask the question about Credit Karma credit scores. Are they accurate? No, they're not accurate. As I just indicated, those scores can be inflated 60 to 70 points higher than what your FICO score actually is. So to get your real credit score, I provided the information earlier on one of the previous slides. Credit score issuers. These issuers offer free FICO credit scores, and this is not a complete list, of course. This is just a little insight. Conclude Ally Bank, which is auto loan customers only, Discover, Bank of America, First National Bank of Omaha, Barclays, Citibank, Commerce Bank, and Wells Fargo. So you can go to your bank and ask them for your accurate credit score, FICO credit score. Credit rating agencies. There are three major credit rating agencies: Fitch Ratings, Moody's, and S&P Global. These agencies research and analyze a firm's financials and assign the company a corporate credit rating. Different from credit cards or credit scores, these ratings are intended to provide investors with information about companies and the issuers of debt-based investments. Key takeaways from this. Credit companies, credit bureaus, their primary purpose is to ensure that creditors have the information they need to make lending decisions. Typical clients for a credit bureau include banks, mortgage lenders, credit card issuers, and other personal financial lending companies. Credit bureaus do not decide whether or not you will get credit. They merely collect and synthesize information regarding your credit risk and give it to the lending institution. For free, you can utilize some monitoring services. Now, like Credit Karma, no, I don't suggest going by the credit score that's on them because it's not accurate. But all the other information should be accurate, or it's what's currently on your credit report, so that you can rely on. So use the free monitoring services to keep track and monitor your credit information. That you can rely on and use. There's no point in paying for that credit monitoring service. Use the free feature to periodically check your information appearing on your credit profile. Check your reports at least every 3 months. Once every 3 months if you can, or if you can't do it, once a month. Now, I know I'm pretty anal when it comes to doing stuff, but I'm not going to lie and say I'm going to check it every month. But I do at least put it on schedule to check once every 3 months. Now, I skim through it from time to time when it sends me an email from Credit Karma. Yeah, I scan it, but to actually schedule to go in and look through it and make sure nothing is inaccurate or I need to address, I definitely make sure I do it once every 3 months. Make the choice is best suited for your situation, because what works for someone else may not work for your needs. But again, why pay for basic needs? If it's free, utilize that. Your financial report card, your GPA for your financial report card. Now you're going to see some numbers differ. Again, remember I told you not everything is the same, because they don't share information, and what may be true one day could be changed the next day. FICO scores range from 300 to 850. If you have a range of 751 to 850, you're excellent, A++. In between, you have your very good A+, your good AB+, your above satisfactory B+, unsatisfactory, fair, and just downright poor. Okay? How is calculated? Payment history, 35%. That could be 192.5 points off your credit report if it's not good. Outstanding debt, that's 30%, which could be 165 points coming off your credit report if you're not in good standing. Credit history length, 15%. That could take 82.5 points off your credit score if you close an account or you finish paying an account and is labeled as closed. Just like when you get excited about paying your car note off, that's great that you're excited that you don't have that money come out your pocket every month. But keep in mind that your score will go down because that account will be closed once it's paid in full. So you are losing aged history on your account. Credit mix has a value of 10%. If your mix is not good, that can affect 55 points of your credit score. Pursuit of new credit, which is inquiries and open new credit, affects 10%. That's the value. If that is messed up, that could affect 55 points of your credit score. Credit score meter. Yes, I am aware again that the numbers differ from the previous slides, and this is why I didn't change the information, because to get a definite answer as to what is fact, the point is that all the information varies and depends on what information data is being translated at the moment of retrieval. Okay, so these are the credit score for FICO and Vantage. How you range based on your credit profile. Self-explanatory. Okay, we have reached the end of this slide. Closing statement. I hope that you found some value in the content shared today. So until next time, take care of yourselves and know that knowledge is real power when you apply it. Please remember to support our platform by clicking like, share, make a comment if you like. We would appreciate it. And it only takes one time to hit subscribe on either platform. Thank you for staying with us. Be blessed.